Hello dear students, welcome back to the channel of Dr. Gaurav Verma. In this video lecture, we will learn about continued fractions and Diophantine equations. That is, how these continued fractions are useful to solve these Diophantine equations. So we all know that this is the equation of Diophantine equation ax plus by is equal to c, where GCD of a comma b is equal to 1. So we know that the last convergent is Pn upon Qn. And we will say that this Pn over Q1 is represent this rational number A over B. So you have to take this convergent is equal to A upon B. So since GCD of A over B is equal to 1, so Pn will be equal to A and Q1 is equal to B, and we have this relationship. We will use this relationship to solve the Diophantine equations. So put the value of Pn A, Q1 B. Now in right hand side there is a C. So multiplying both sides with the minus 1 raised to power n minus 1 into C. So multiplying this equation, we get this is a x naught, this is a y naught, our solution. And other solutions can be found by this way. So this is a way of finding the solution of linear Diophantine equation. First of all, we use as a simple continuous fraction form of that fraction a over b. First of all, you have to make a simple continuous fraction form of the rational number a upon b. Then you can use this methodology. So look at the problem. 73 upon 17 is the continued fraction. Express it, then find the solution. So first of all, it is easy to express as a continued fraction. We all know. So on division, quotient plus remainder over divisor, again take 1 over it reciprocal. This is a division form. Again, on simplifying, we get this a continued fraction form. So this is a continued fraction form. Now I will now look at here. A is 73, B is 17. So A upon B continued fraction form is formed here. Now we will find convergence. First of all, P0 upon Q0, that is A0 over 1. P1 over Q1 is the two terms. P2 over Q2 will contain three terms, and P3 Q3 will contain the whole continuous fraction, that is equal to 73 upon 17. So P3 is 73, Q3 is 17. Now here n is 3. So we will use P3 Q2 minus Q3 P2 minus 1 raised to power n minus 1. So clearly, on putting the values of P3 and Q3, we get this equation. Now our equation is 73x minus 17y is equal to 1. This is our x, this is our y. So simply we have find the solution. Another question, use continuous fraction to solve Diophantine equation. This is our equation. First of all, we will find the GCD of A and B. That is 4. When we divide 4 with 1000, it will be 250. So divide the whole equation with the 250 so that the GCD is 1. Now this is our A, this is our B. Now we will make A over B continuous fraction form. So first of all, make A over B as a continuous fraction form. So quotient plus remainder over denominator, take its reciprocal, again simplify it, we will get this continuous form. This is a continuous fraction form. First of all, we will find convergence. P0 upon Q0, P1 over Q1, P2 over Q2. Main is last will be always equal to P3, Q3 is equal to fraction. So P3 is 43, Q3 is 5. We will apply this result of convergence. So here this equation in the right hand side is a 250. So we will multiply this equation with the 250 both sides. For multiplying both sides with the 250, we get 43 into x and 5 into y. So we get x naught and y naught from here. So very easy. One thing you should note that Pn over Qn must equal to A over B. So okay, then first of all you will find P3, P4 like that. Then use this result. Then from this result you will find x naught, y naught, and general solution given by formula x is equal to x naught plus Vt so on, and y is equal to y naught plus At. In this way we have learned how continued fractions are helpful to solve Diophantine equations. Thank you very much. Please subscribe my channel. Signing off, Dr. Gaurav Verma, Assistant Professor of Mathematics.